jumping the gun. So I want to talk more about Bible camp in the South because Juwan said that it's very different. And so
what's different about Bible camp in the
There
South?
is no escape from Bible camp.
Well, it's hard for me to tell you what's different because I don't know.
Okay, Juwan.
For one thing, you said you have to sing for your letters. One thing
Yes.
is this. I didn't know. So, like, some of these movies that I used to watch as a kid, the kids would go away for, like, months.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's like
not a
first
thing.
month of summer camp. I'm like, what?
What?
Yeah,
were
we
only
just
away
go
a
for
week.
like a week or so. But like, okay, are you familiar
We were gone
with
30 days at Bible camp before the wolves. We saw the first wolf pack in the woods.
anybody who had to sing for a letter or rather a package
Chime in.
or 3 letters, then you can tell Juwan that that's a real thing. Are you familiar with the Order of the Fork,
I was
Juwan?
just going to ask that. The order of the
No,
fork.
but we had to wash. We had a dishwashing. Like, our table had to wash our own dishes.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I don't know if that's the order of the fork. They just went,
No.
hey, y'all, here's a tub of soap.
It's left hind, second from left hind, second from right hind. and then
I
right
do
hind.
solemnly swear to keep these palms away
Pat.
from my neighbor.
Pat and Gayla are familiar with the Order of the Fork.
Uh-huh.
We are the Order of the Fork.
That
Okay,
sounds
so
like,
This
college,
sounds
sounds
like-
like a college football
With the
chant.
rest
Sounds like more
Yeah,
Midwestern
basically.
nonsense.
yeah, so one person starts it, and much to the chagrin of all the adults in the room, one person stands
They
up
start
with their
marching
fork.
around.
They walk around singing, the Order of the Fork, the Order of the Fork. We are the Order of the Fork. And then they stop in front of whoever they're in front of when they finish that little ditty, and they say, stand up, please. And the person has to stand up, and then they say, bend over, please. And then they say, I think it's fee, fi, fo, fum, we initiate your bum.
1, 2, 3, 2. We initiate. Well, there's different.
Okay.
Yeah.
We initiate you.
It
is
sounds
we
like-
What?
Oh,
was
that
this
works
now?
too. And then they poke you. Then they poke you in the rear end with the fork, and now you're part of the Order of the Fork. And then they go at it again, singing
And they
their
form
song.
this
That's cool.
ever-increasing conga line around the lunch.
And that was
So
sex
somewhere
education.
in the cafeteria, there's a butt fork that no
Yes.
one knows whose butt has been on it. It's probably safe to assume every fork has been on a butt at some point.
Well, there
Yep.
were some deans that prohibited it. There were some deans that said right at the get-go, we're not doing the Order of the Fork.
They have to have a meeting
Yeah.
to tell everybody, look, guys, we're not doing Order of the Fork.
They
this year."
disbanded the order before it even got started.
Here's a cool
Now-
cool little camp tradition is absolutely 98% of the kids were born in the summer. So every day during lunch, they're singing happy birthday 3 or 4 times. That's a great tradition. Old at all. I'd rather have my butt poked with a fork than listen to happy birthday more than
Well,
All
the
right,
problem-
once.
The problem was that some of the kids were not restrained. Some of the Order of the Forkians were a little overzealous.
Really?
Now
Are
they
you
can
saying-
online in chat rooms,
Are you
private
trying
chat
to
rooms?
say somebody did something cool and some kids took it too far?
Well, one time when I was in camp, I was in high school, and I stood up after we had been forbidden for doing the Order of the Fork. I stood up at lunchtime and started singing, we are the Order of the Steak Knives. And,
No! They're like diving in slow motion going,
right? They're, no!
Bend
Forks and
over.
Steak knives. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Sign up if you dare, starving comics everywhere. Coming out of quarantine, so catch the vibe and dig the scene. Take a seat, gonna grab a snack, gonna kill the room, gonna talk some smack. Cutting it down like a lumberjack, come and take a ride in my Cadillac. Kicking it live on the radio, everybody got a right to know. This ain't my first rodeo, hit the spotlight, here we go. Are you ready for the show? Are you ready for the show? Are you ready for the show? Are you ready for the show?
What is going on?
Ooh.
Welcome to SCQS, everybody.
Yeah.
I was going to
And
hit that one.
happy Father's Day to everybody who is a father. And you know what? Happy Father's Day to people who are not fathers. Just because you're not a father, we still want you to have a happy day.
Yeah. Why would we wish people not to? You know what? That would make a pretty good Father's Day, wouldn't it? Everybody else gets a miserable day.
And then they spend it talking to you about it.
Would it be?
Hey, buddy. And then like a dad, like, yeah, everybody else has a miserable day, but if they're your dad, you spend your day turning a chair around backwards and giving them a talk. Hey, buddy. See you
Hey,
down.
man, you want a lifesaver? Have a lifesaver.
Get some hard candy. Now I'm going to go sit
Oh.
in the
That would
front
be a
lawn
good
in my
Father's
chair.
Day, wouldn't
Yeah, I
it?
got some more.
Sorry, I'm back on the order of the fork again because theirs was each and every one of us sticks it to the rest,
The
of
rest
us.
of us. Yeah, that was the way we sang it too.
That's clever.
They're old like me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm increasingly, the more I hang out with you guys, the more I'm convinced there's a lot of Midwestern nonsense that goes on that you guys just think everybody else does the same thing.
How dare you?
What? You don't slap everybody with wet lasagna noodles?
Brian, you ever play the card game where you're if you almost win, you pretend like you're milking a cow?
No.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Euchre even sounds
Euchre.
Midwestern, doesn't it? Yeah, because you got is it like one more? If you got one more match or something like that, you milk the cow.
Yeah.
Or-
One more point to win, and before that,
You go uke.
Oh, Juwan is mocking us.
Is that like Midwestern Uno?
you
Uno?
take
Yeah.
you take your scorecards. There's 2 scorecards, and you put them over your ear to look like ears, like
Put 'em
barn
here.
animal ears, and then you do
make
that
it
to your
harder.
partner, and then your partner milks the,
Right, the
milks
card.
the cow.
And then you have to
It's
dress
totally
up.
obnoxious. Yeah.
He's going to do
We
a
got-
costume change.
Hey, Luke.
It's like
Thank
it's
you.
like how you do poor sportsmanship when you play euchre. It's a
Right.
way to gloat. And
Yeah.
Be,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Be a
Oh,
poor
my
sport.
Is it from Bob Euchre? Is that where it comes from?
Holy God.
No. We're already way off.
Well, I'll say this one thing though, it evens out because in the South, John couldn't believe that we sell boiled peanuts out the side of the road.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you'll just see somebody sitting out by the side of the road with a 10-gallon drum, a steel drum on a fire on an open flame.
Right,
You can pay him.
shell boiling away.
Ah.
And
In the barn. Jeff knows. Yeah.
I
and
have
it's
to
not
be
it's not
reacquainted.
once in a while either down south. It's like
In
every
Florida,
10
it's every.
Wait, I don't know that one. Well, how do you sprout your
Route
points?
That's
It's
where that's where you
it's
take
like
the
this.
scorecard and you make a little piece of it visible, a little
Right.
bit of it, so that that's how you sprout the points if you're not getting any points.
Do you water it?
I missed out. Our
Oh,
games, we would
okay.
just push each other into like trash cans, into posts and things.
Clearly,
we
we're
need to
going
go through regional. Yeah, we need to do a regional.
Yeah.
to have to have a euchre night here for.
Ooh, on vacay. At vacay, we
Oh,
can
for
play
sure.
euchre.
Yeah, in person. Yeah, I'll do it. It's a fun game. I'm not gonna.
It's
I'm not gonna
super
lie.
fun.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
super
it's
fun.
fun.
it's about who you play with. Because if you had a bunch of duds, I don't think it would. I don't think it would.
We
be fair.
played
You guys
There
are-
are
on
no
the way
buds at vacay.
to Mexico for a missions trip. Our youth group played the whole weekend, and there's a lot of really fun traditions. Like you're supposed to pass the deal around each round, but you can play steal the deal, and that just means that you have to carefully, sneakily keep dealing it over and over and over again until somebody's like, "Hey!" But if you've already dealt the cards, it's too late. You can't take it back. So. We had one guy in particular who was so nonchalant, and somehow he could talk while he was dealing and like ask
And then you're
questions
like,
and not lose
"Hey!"
track. And we're like, "Hey!" But
My deal.
man, it's
Tabby
so
says
fun.
the way to win is to always go alone.
Yes. The way to win is to always go along. If people don't know the rules, they don't understand,
Right.
what's so funny about some of the stories we have involving euchre.
But we will play it at vacay. So
Yeah.
if you haven't played euchre, that's another reason why you need to hurry up and get your tickets. and
By the
come
way, Brian, if we hadn't said it, would you know that that's how it's spelled?
No.
No, just then. I
No,
thought, I was
yeah.
like, what?
That's Euchre.
Because I was thinking
Yeah.
like Eucharist, you know what I mean? But I was thinking Bob Euchre.
That's how
Yes.
Yeah.
They
Oh
are
my gosh.
the Dicers are Midwestern people. That's why they're from they're Indiana people. So
Yep.
they not only know how to spell it, I'm sure they probably play it, and they probably have family that they don't speak to anymore because
because of the last game of Euchre.
Is it okay? Which is
So
more
competitive?
Which is more contentious, Euchre or Monopoly?
Oh,
Oh.
we play Euchre. Monopoly,
Yeah.
we don't even play.
Okay,
don't even
but I'm
play
just
that.
saying, Monopoly is that's a personal. You take things personal.
Yeah.
We don't not play Monopoly because we would fight. If we fought more, we probably would like it better. But the truth is, it's boring, and so
Well,
we
yeah.
just don't
Well,
play.
at what is it? 30% through the game, it's kind of obvious, and you're like, okay, well, you're just gonna bleed us dry.
Right.
Yeah.
There's one person, you're like, oh, you got everything. So we
It's
can quit
big
now.
in Michigan, too, by the way. Indiana and Michigan.
Uh-huh.
Euchre.
And then you have to
So
be careful
sorry.
who's the banker because they always try to, embezzle money.
For sure.
Monopoly.
I can tell you, there's not an Alabama version.
of Monopoly.
Yeah, of Euchre.
Oh, Euchre.
It's called Yalker, maybe.
yeah.
Hey, my goodness, we have a big show. If you
Right
couldn't
when
tell, if you couldn't tell, it's ginormous. And how big is it?
How big is
I
it?
think we both hit the button at the same
We
time.
did. So you go ahead and hit it.
Cancel
Well,
it out.
if this woolly mammoth, i.e., mastodon, is representative of a normal show, tonight's
Never.
show looks a little something like this.
Oh.
Aww.
I know.
It's so cute.
I know, and that's the way the show is going to be.
It looks like
tonight.
they're trying to
Play Order of the Fork.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. That's what's about to happen.
spinning.
Order of the
Inducted.
Mastodon.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is that I don't know what we're going to talk about at the beginning of the show. Otherwise, I would. You know what I should
What do you mean?
is-
AI.
There's no idea.
Just
What I
plug
should
in an
do-
AI, and then what our topic is, we just put it in real quick, pull up the image, and go.
I'm gonna make that a challenge. I'm gonna make it so that we have a opening show graphic that reflects what we talked about during that.
How hard is it to put it together? I mean, you could probably.
I see what you're saying.
So
Trying
you
to
wanted me
predict
do
what
how
we'll
to
talk about.
Order fork, but I did that earlier.
Right,
and
during
so I
sound
didn't have
check.
time. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Anyway, we also need to give a quick shout out to our clickers. So play the song,
Oh,
and-
I wasn't prepared.
and we'll jam that. Is this your first time you've ever done?
I'm so excited.
Everyone, welcome Amanda.
I'm genuinely excited about
It's our
this
first day.
episode.
She just doesn't know how the show goes.
Clickers will make us cheer. Clickers are why we're here. Clickers have got mad skills. Clickers will give us chills. Clickers are all the rage. Clickers are live backstage. Clickers are fresh and clean. Clickers are lean and mean. Clickers are on the scene.
Okay, go.
I love all of our clickers
I'm
so
gonna
much.
do the
This
names in
week,
the screen.
in no particular order, we want to give a special shout out to
Amy
Hey,
Colbart.
you know, Amy Coltharp, and also let's not forget Jeff Davis.
Jeff Davis.
Davis.
Is that the guy who did the Garfield cartoons? Is he following
No.
us?
Maybe.
That was
We got somebody from Casting Crowns who reads the blog, so.
that's true.
Yeah. You probably have something on him. You probably have some kind of blackmail picture or something, some audio recording of him saying how much he loves robots.
Yep.
If you would like to become a clicker, you should. It's unfortunate in this day and age that we have to ask for subscriptions, but it really does help us. It gives us lets us know that you care, and so go to johnbrady.com.
Help John get more background.
Help me, it will help me give me the resources to write a new pitch for our
He won't, but at least he'll have the resources to do it.
Yeah.
And then you can come to the after party where we talk about all sorts of stuff. Like this week, we're going to talk about. I'm not even going to tell you. We're already so far off track. I'm not even going to tell you. But it's Father's Day, and
A sense of theme.
One of the things that we talked about a couple of effort parties ago was how great it would be, how much fun it would be to have like a parenting quiz.
Oh, yay!
And to quiz our own Brian Apprille with how he would handle scenarios. And I don't really even know how this is going to look because I turned it over to our producer.
Is this like which
There's
seat?
a little bit of everything.
Which seat to put the car seat in? Which
By the time
for those who
we
don't know, I
finish
do not
this-
have children.
Yeah.
You have a
By the
hedgehog.
time
I
we
got a
finish
hedgehog.
this quiz, there will be a good foundation laid for all things parenting. That's the goal.
Thank you
So-
for putting the credits on there.
All the
But
fun.
I couldn't take all the credit because all of the sisters contributed. As soon as I was like, what would be some good questions to ask a childless individual? My phone was blowing up. So we could do this quiz in different iterations for weeks, but this is just kind of the first overview of the parenting quiz. So, moving
All right.
on.
So how is this going to work, Peach?
Well, you'll see, because on the slide it will tell you that each slide has a slightly different objective. So, slide number 1, you're going to name this gadget and how to use it. Okay? And obviously, people in the comments should be contributing, but Brian can't look
Trying to help
until
Brian
he's
out.
made a guess. Yeah.
Right.
That is a rattle bracelet,
Okay.
and you put it around your wrist, and you rattle it to ward off the evil spirits of the woods
Okay.
from your child.
Nope. It's a baby
No.
rosary. It's a baby rosary.
It's a baby rosary. That's a good one too.
Juwan, do you know what that is?
Yeah. Should I? Do you want me to
No,
guess?
not yet. Dad, do you know what that
I-
is?
What's
Yeah, I
so
know what
funny
that
is because I'm being so sure now, and now I'm second guessing myself. I'm like, I was a little too confident about that. Maybe I should have said maybe.
All right, I have another.
It's
I have another picture that will maybe it's a little more old school. So here's another example of the same
old
thing.
school picture.
Yeah, like
Oh.
see that version
Yeah.
of the same contraption,
Yeah.
just slightly
Baby
different.
suspenders, just as I thought.
Yeah.
It does look like baby
Their
sister.
onesies are always drooping, so it kind of keeps
No.
them up.
Yeah.
Some thoughts.
Incorrect.
Question:
Okay.
Do you,
That
put,
is
do you
Oh, sorry,
put
go
it
ahead.
in the freezer?
No.
that is so you hang it along a wall, kind of like in the '60s they did with the beads for the door, and you just kind of go through, and you do that on one side of the crib, and then the baby like crawls through. And,
Okay.
it's
Stylish entrance for
like- yeah, a little separator.
I can't say nobody ever did that, so I can't say that you're wrong.
Neither confirm nor deny its use in that.
So here's the next picture. This is going to show
What,
it
is
in
the third
use.
clue? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that-
Okay.
is a pacifier clip.
Kids make
Okay.
a professional effort to throw their pacifiers on the ground.
Yes, yeah. So
The clip is what gave it away. When I didn't know what it was
Yeah, that's what I thought.
until I saw the clip, and then it's
Right.
like, oh, that's for attaching it to their shirt. And the only thing that you actually attach to their shirt is
Is a
their
binky.
pacifier.
What blew
Yeah.
me away is how long it took for them to invent this. 'Cause I'm
Yeah.
sure I didn't have it when I was a kid. I know I had a pacifier.
No,
They're
Although
very
maybe
helpful.
it was because back then my mom wasn't really adept, but she didn't really care about wiping it off.
Right.
She was like,
They're
"Ah,
very
Mandy-
helpful.
Mandy was the baby that had the pacifier the longest and the most. And what we did with her, rather than clipping one to her, is we had like 400 pacifiers
Yeah.
strewn about the house. So no matter where she was, there was a
Well,
pacifier.
And that other one, that wooden one that looked like a rosary, that's because mommies these days are trying to eliminate all plastic products, and wooden is supposed to be better for the environment. So
Yeah,
Right.
we're
There
up
you
to-
go.
Yeah, we're into glass and metal at our house now. So,
gadget number 2.
oh, I do know this one.
All right.
This
I shouldn't
yeah,
have been
okay,
so
go ahead.
confident in that either, but
That being real, my real guess is
And by
that
the way-
is
These people got it right,
binky. I read that as
Okay.
bikini clip.
but not Jessica.
That is so weird. I'm thinking becoming dyslexic in later life. By the way, Skeeter
weird
Avery
thing.
is my mom.
Yeah, I know. Hi, Juwan's mom.
Okay. It's her first. We're 3 years deep into this, and my mom's just now, like, she called me for Father's Day. She's like, "Oh, you got a show? How do you watch that?" And I'm like, "I'm in 3
She
years,
was on
Mom.
it once.
I'm in 3 years, Mom."
Yeah, she was.
Been on it
She
once.
says hi.
Oh,
All right, so you know the little
yeah, she
things
was
that you put
on.
the baby in, and it like there's the seat. I don't know what it is. It's not like it's not a stroller, but they just sit there and they can like bang on it, and it allows them to walk and roll. That it goes on top of it to be more padded, and you have
Okay.
the back portion so that you can have assorted snacks with them on the go as they run around and just slam into the wall.
So I think you're talking about a walker,
Right.
and I'll have you know that walkers were outlawed sometime in the 90s. They had to switch them to saucers because kids were
Oh, yeah.
literally
Don't
going
tell him.
downstairs.
Yeah.
See, I wanted you to ask him why they would have been outlawed. That's a
Yeah.
great parent question.
Here's an unforeseen side effect of Brian guessing at these is in my own parenting, I would have been like, man, I should have used it like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
and
and here's the thing.
I was like, oh man.
This one has tricked a few. I don't see anybody who
Oh.
actually gave it the correct brand name.
Should I?
But-
Either that or I was going to say it was like potty training, but
Yeah, that's nobody has actually given
My
it the name.
guess
Some
was
people have
the,
gotten it.
I
It's a
would
breastfeeding
use
thing.
cloth for potty training.
Yep.
So.
No.
Yep, Juwan is correct. It's actually called the breast friend.
What?
And that
There's
is
no-
spelled correctly.
No, what? Don't do that. Yeah, you lay the baby.
You can take
Melody-
that and float in a pool with your child.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, it's a
That is
pillow,
the dumbest looking
Brian.
thing. Oh my gosh, that is the
It's
dumbest.
not floaty, it's a cushion. It's like a
It's-
pillow.
Yeah. Plus,
Happy
look, there's a
Father's
little
Day,
pocket.
everybody.
There's a little pocket so you can hydrate while you're
Yep.
nursing.
No, you
Yeah.
keep like lotion.
That's a water bottle.
Like she has a water bottle, but you keep like breast pads in there and
Yeah.
nipple cream and all
She's
sorts
doing it
of
wrong.
stuff.
And then they can play
Pencil.
bumper cars.
So it's
Right.
not
With
a
the other
boppy.
moms.
Couple of people said boppy.
Oh,
That's a different
goodness.
brand. This is actually the
Oh.
breast friend, but that's fine. We were in the
I wonder
ballpark.
if when they tried to brand this, somebody had already taken the BREAST friend.
Well, actually, yeah, don't Google that because
Yeah,
that is a different thing.
That's a
Yeah.
different website.
There's a guy with a
It's
YouTube
a
channel. You
different
don't want
website.
That's every male on the planet.
Oh yeah.
Okay, one more gadget, and then we have a different
Ooh,
segment.
this one is. I don't know this one.
You don't know that one? Luke didn't know this one
Wizarding
either.
hats for babies.
Yeah, exactly. For the Order of the Forks.
Baby
What could
wizards.
that
A little
possibly
wizard
be?
hat.
Why is there a
Use
Luke?
your imagination. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
I
okay.
think I know this one. Can I
So
guess?
here's the thing. There's
my guess.
there's another picture again that's a similar but different. Like
Well-
here's this. If that helps, that's a different one. So it doesn't
I'm
have
gonna
loops.
guess, but I don't think it's right, so that's why I'm gonna guess.
Well, there's.
But
Okay.
Brian, you do a guess first, and then I'll guess just to see if
It
it's.
looks like a baby's head because of the hair. I'm assuming
Mm.
either that or they put that on the dad.
It's on a person's hand. It's
it's
sitting
on
on the palm of a hand like
Oh,
this.
it's small.
Yeah.
Why would you?
It's a trick that you.
Yeah,
See-
exactly. Cups and balls. Where are you teaching? your
Well,
baby?
you're not too far off it from what my guess is.
What?
I'll tell you. Do you want me to say? You want me to go ahead and guess? Just guess, Brian, and I'll tell you mine.
I can't even. It's like baby thimbles or something. Like what? What?
Yeah, kinda. That's what I would. Yeah.
I think that
is it
Juwan
just
is
to,
going
like-
to be on the right track
Is it
based
just?
on what he's talking.
One thing I was never taught, and I had to learn it the hard way, and I feel like it's just a thing that parents of boys
Ah,
don't
Yeah.
tell anybody so that they can
There
go,
you
yeah.
you are.
When you're changing a diaper, the boys, when the cold air hits the boys, PPTP.
PPT.
So when you said cups and balls, I was like, yeah.
Yep.
it's not-
And here's
Okay,
this.
yeah.
I don't know if you can
There it
read
is.
that. There's the poem, the PPTP poem. Changing a baby girl is not all glitz and glory. Changing a baby boy is another horror story. You hold his feet with one hand and the diaper close with the other, the whole time praying, please don't pee on your mother.
You never just. I just used the old
That
diaper that I
prayer-
was using.
Yes.
I waited for a
So,
second, and I used
baby
it
fig leaves is
Like
what
a
it
That
is.
rider.
prayer That
There's a
prayer
riot
is
shield.
never answered either.
Yeah.
When you
Yep.
think it's over, it's not over. Okay.
All right.
So
So, what's wrong with these pictures? And there's going to be a couple of answers for each one, a few of them, potential answers. So,
Okay.
what's wrong with this picture?
you mean
Well,
besides
besides
the
the
baby
baby's
having
face.
chalk all over his face?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Jordan, did you get into the White House? Did you get into the Whiteout?
Yeah, someone just gave him a shaving cream pie in the face.
Yeah, you got point. Point for that.
Oh, there's more. Oh, it's like
Yeah, there's
it's like,
more than that.
highlights for kids.
All right, I'm
Oh, I know this
guessing
one.
because of the picture, it's not plugged in or it's not attached securely to the
Okay.
seat buckle.
No,
Seatbelt.
it's not
No.
the seat belt behind him.
It's
That's-
not. It's not. The
Yeah.
breast thing is not high enough on him. It's too.
hard to
Ah. Very
breast
good.
clip.
Actually, I can't.
What?
You can't tell from this angle, but he's in the
He's,
driver's
he
There's-
is not
So that's,
correctly buckled into that.
There's one other one too, Dad. Do you know what another one is? Think of his
his shoulder-
size.
The
Nope.
he's facing forward.
He's
supposed to be
facing forward.
Oh.
And chest clip is too low. It's in his stomach. It should be up high by his chest.
Like right around the neck.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're not allowed
Oh, really?
to
No.
face forward. You're not allowed to face forward in Indiana until you are 23 years old.
If you
You have
want
to be
some
in a car
fun,
seat.
if you want a little entertainment value, Brian, just post that picture on your Facebook wall and say,
They will tell
I'm
you."
babysitting today. We're getting ready to go for ice cream. Isn't this going to be fun? And just let it go. Just let it
And
go.
just watch the chaos unfold.
Yeah.
Wait for the cops to show up.
Woo!
Yep. All right. We have another one.
So great.
What's wrong with this picture?
Barney doesn't have a bottle.
Oh,
That's true.
is that not?
Wheelbarrow
That's not
full of
one.
Children.
Is that like a foot? Like, are they?
A foot bath?
Yeah, like the kids are in a foot bath.
I'm not even sure.
At least it's empty, Brian.
That's
Jeez.
true. I mean,
It's got 3 children in it.
they're all looking at the camera, so they're doing
not-
great.
You're
Yeah.
not supposed to prop their bottles up.
Ah.
Yeah,
Okay,
shouldn't
well-
they be like sitting up?
We put, well, not just sitting up, but they should be attended. So there's too many babies in there, whatever it is. Bottles are propped. And the third one,
Is
bottles are propped. This is serious. And again, you can post that picture online and just say, they're all getting nice and full, and then people will be like,
I
"Ah!"
I
I'm
need
just-
Brian to do this week. Is post pictures of babies going, hey, my friends are letting me watch their kids for a couple hours. And
I'm
Yeah.
getting ready. I'm getting ready to take a nap, so I prop.
Yeah,
the bottle up.
exactly.
Yeah.
They're
So
all
this is
set for a couple hours.
This is considered a choking hazard. You should always feed your baby with human contact and not just leave them unattended with a bottle. Everyone knows that.
What's wrong with this picture?
Everyone knows
Well, there's no human contact, as we just learned.
These are bare hot dogs. That is a
Yeah,
crime.
exactly. The ketchup is on top of the hot dog and not underneath in the bun.
No chili.
Um,
That
He's
looks like
eating it
Marcy
from
in
the
back.
end instead of on top like everybody should do.
what is?
You should.
You eat it like a
hot dog from
corn
the middle.
cob.
Yeah.
Eat it from side to side.
it. Dad knows.
The girl in the back is trying to shove the whole thing, bun and all.
Okay.
And it's not.
Okay.
So I guess going on that reaction, I'd say you have to cut it up.
Okay.
And give them little pieces.
Oh, that sounds like a decent. No?
Okay.
Well,
Is that
I
not on
wouldn't.
the list?
They're too old. If they were sitting in high chairs, that's what I would go with. But they're
Well,
they're old
I
enough that they've
literally
all got
could
teeth.
not find a photo, even a stock image of a baby eating a hot dog. That is how illegal it is in mom culture.
Really?
So,
You can't
The
even.
fact that they're eating
you can't
hot
even
dogs
allow
is the
Is the
problem.
problem?
yes, because two reasons, really. Hot dogs are very high in sodium nitrite and nitrate.
Nitrite
In fact-
and nitrate.
Hot dogs are one of the things that you should not eat, that pregnant women are discouraged from eating because of the nitrates.
Wow. I never.
And so there's that. But then also they're choking hazards. And the thing is, they're responsible for about 17% of choking incidents in kids under age 10. And cutting them up is even more
It's worse.
discouraged. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
unless you mince them. Like if you're going to turn it into, just
Puddle.
ground
Hot dog pudding.
Make it into
Yeah.
a puddle. A
Turn
puddle
it into
hot dog.
pate, hot dog pate.
Who
Yeah.
wants
Because-
more hot dog sauce?
Because they'll choke on it
Juice box.
more if it's,
Yeah, because
if it's cut up.
people aren't cutting them small enough and they don't dissolve. So something like Cheerios, even though they're about this size, the same size as a piece of hot dog, they will eventually disintegrate in their windpipe. But hot dogs don't break down.
You should cut Cheerios into fourths.
Just mash it into powder.
That's what Grandpa John does. Oh, I know what's wrong with this
Brian.
picture,
Brian, what's wrong
All
with this
right.
picture?
The baby's asleep. And
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
screaming.
There's no. It doesn't have a little binky in its mouth. I'm guessing. No, I don't. I guess they have to sleep facing up, so that they don't choke
Ding, 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 ding.
or smother
That
themselves.
That's good.
That changes
It's an
every 5 years,
unsafe
by the way.
sleep environment. They used to tell you to lay them on their stomach, so if they spit up in the middle of the night, it would come out and they wouldn't choke on that.
But
now they
that's
say
changed.
lay them on
They
their back.
changed it. The science has changed.
So the mattress is not supposed to have sheets on it, and it's way too fluffy and soft and comfortable. It needs to be like
Too comfortable.
solid as a rock.
Yeah.
Just a
and-
concrete slab for the baby.
Right,
Yes.
right. You want to
Firm.
put it on a 2x4.
Baby lying on tummy. So remember, Brian, back to sleep.
Okay.
They
Remember
drill this into your head when you're in the hospital.
that. Look
Okay.
at all the people commenting on the side. Look
They
at all
form
the
a-
babies
form
on the
a-
tummy, babies on the stomach, sleeping on the stomach. Oh,
They form a,
Yep.
a slap conga line like an airplane.
Yep.
It goes,
remember.
now your
Brian.
child on its back.
All right.
I'll take care of
I
it.
have,
Okay.
have another gadget for you.
Oh, I know what this is.
I'm not.
That is a
Aware.
CPAP machine for baby.
Yeah.
It's a pacifier /
Machine
CPAP
for
machine.
baby.
I
It
can
looks
see why
like
you
a,
would think that.
it looks like a
think-
shield of some kind. A lot of stuff is shielding
It needs
with
to
babies.
be. You need to. It's hard to see the scale in this picture.
Oh,
you can't
do
see
you
how
have
big
a
it is.
second?
It's a
That
fake
would not-
mustache.
That
It's
would
a-
not fit in a baby's mouth.
That would
Wow.
not fit in the baby's mouth. Okay.
That whole thing
Oh,
wouldn't.
is this the?
What do you think it is, Dab?
Oh, I know what it is.
What
It's
is it?
something about eating, right? Are you like?
Uh-huh.
It's like a funnel for strawberries or something. That's when you take the hot dog
Funnel for
pudding,
hot dogs. Yeah.
like that little curved part goes in the baby's mouth, and you take the hot dog pudding and pour it in the middle, and that way it just seeps in there, and you don't have to chew it all; it just goes straight in.
Right. It's a way. It's a
Straight
thing
in
for
and straight
chewing
out. Okay.
up baby's food.
To the comments, some people think toilet for potty training and toilet shield. It is not.
Toilet shield.
K
Oh,
nerd
that's what I thought
mom.
it was.
What,
Yes?
a toilet shield? Yeah, that's
I
why
thought
I
that's
was
the
like, I
thing
don't
that goes
think
on the
you've got it.
potty so that they're little.
It's a nipple shield. And due to the nature of this, I do not
right.
have
No,
a
I
picture of it
understand.
being used.
Yeah,
It's
I get it.
for breastfeeding, yeah.
Gotcha.
So,
Yeah, there's a lot of shielding in the baby
Gotcha.
industry.
That doesn't seem
of
like
some
that
sort.
would work. Does that
it
work?
totally does. Because if you're
Say
chafed
no
or
more.
if
Yes,
there's
no, that's
crackage
okay.
or
Nope,
bleeding,
we're
then
okay. We're all right.
keeps
Nope,
them
it's a-
from
thank
being
you.
content.
Thank you. Nope, we're good. Nope, we're good.
It works.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Thank you. We get it. I understand.
One more
I
gadget.
trust you. I trust you.
I
No
don't-
reason-
That poor child.
I think I know what this
I
one
don't
is.
think I can say that on this program.
Oh, I think I know what.
I
this
gotta.
is.
I at least have a guess.
All right, that
we-
is
I
a
think we bought one of these.
baby's first home IV kit.
By
That
the way,
is
this was not a gadget that they had when.
Can I have
Amanda
more
was
vitamin
baby.
B, Mom?
This is newer.
This is a newer gadget.
Yeah, it is. All right, should I show it?
I have a. Well, I have a guess.
Okay.
Let me get-
Oh no! I pushed the button.
Oh.
There it is.
When
Was that what
Melody-
you were gonna guess?
Yeah, when Melody brought this home, because I remember buying this. When Melody brought this home, I thought it was the dumbest. Because why? If you've ever siphoned gas before, You know the
You're
hazards.
not siphoning boogers.
You're
just
sucking on it though.
Yeah, but
and there's
you're
a
not-
tube, and it's
I
directly
gotta agree.
connected.
Either that or it's like mama bird feeding baby bird, but
So
through
it's
the
coming
nose.
out. We didn't try the reverse. That's a pretty good
Yeah.
idea.
So that
Well,
one is a nose Frida in the middle. That's a knockoff brand on the far right because it was
Nose
so popular that they have duplicates.
It's like an asthma inhaler, so it's a nose inhaler.
Liebchen, bring me the nose, Frida.
You know what's even grosser,
Yum.
people? All the people in the comment section were going, "Oh, that's
Stop
gross, that's
sex.
gross, that's gross." What was even grosser was I knew mothers, and even had some of them. I numbered them among my friends who would actually
I
put
don't know
their
if I wanna hear
naked
this.
mouths over the baby's nose and suck boogers out.
Nope. More Midwestern nonsense.
That's gross.
You know what they
I've
do in
never
the
done
South?
that.
They let you
Sorry.
snot. They
Okay.
just let the snot run.
It has,
Here-
listen, it has a filter. You see that blue thing in the center?
Yeah, I'm
There's
sure
a
that
filter.
works.
It doesn't come all the
I'm
way
sure
through.
nothing goes through there. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
No boogers are
Nope.
going to get out.
No
because of
boogers
air.
allowed.
Because of air can pass through it.
Right.
Then liquid can.
It's
Not all
important.
boogers
I'm
are
with Joanne on
solid.
this one. I am with Joanne on this.
I'm not a
Sorry.
scientist.
So,
I will
Gonna have to
take
bring the
this
baby
to,
back to the hospital.
I will take
Sorry.
this to Stockholm and put it before the Nobel Prize Committee and say,
we just
not
have
all boogers are solid. And I'll get my trophy and my $1 million and go home.
Some boogers are liquid.
we just have 2 more slides. And
All
so now that you
Oh,
have
no.
now that you've gotten a crash course in some of the gadgets and some of the unsafe circumstances, now you get to apply it to
No.
some scenarios.
But
Oh,
there is,
boy.
but be warned, there is only one right answer for all
Right.
of these.
Okay.
And
So
if
what
get
would
it
you
wrong,
do?
We will call CPS.
All right. All right, Brian. It's 3 a.m. The baby is crying. You've already fed him, changed his diaper, and bounced and rocked for over an hour. You're so tired you're in danger of falling asleep with the baby in your arms. There are no blankets or stuffies in the crib. So what do you do?
You go to bed in your own bed and leave the baby in the rocking chair.
You turn off your
Um,
Twitch stream. You turn off your
Yeah,
Twitch
exactly. You
Would you
wake
like-
up your significant other and be like,
Okay.
"Here, your turn."
Okay.
That's
I
what
have
hear
some
is
multiple choice questions.
Okay.
I have some multiple choices. So, reach out to the Facebook, Instagram mommy group and ask for advice.
Definitely A. Yeah.
Yeah.
Use the
Do you
doctor on call
need we
number.
See the other choices.
See if you should take the baby to the hospital. Lay the baby on a firm mattress on his back and let him CIO. Now you have to try to tell me what you think CIO is, and then I'll reveal what it is.
That is cry incessantly out loud.
That is so close.
Cry it out.
Cry it out. That's it. So do you let him cry
my
it
choice? My choice isn't on here. You squeeze them in the middle, and if something's going on in there, it's either going to come out of the mouth or the backside.
Just apply pressure
Yeah,
to the middle.
and something's going to happen, and that'll.
Well, I
equalize it.
think the real answer is C. Lay the baby on a firm mattress
All right.
concrete.
with a proper
So-
sleep number.
He's learning.
Technically, this was a trick question because there were no right answers
That's
according
right.
to the mommy group.
According to
If-
mommy group.
If you want to go and say on the internet, I've done everything. The baby is not hungry. He's not dirty. I've already done all that. And I'm just going to let him CIO for a while. You're not going to get any sleep because your phone's going to be blowing up with everybody. Yeah, telling you how
what a
bad
horrible
that
person
is.
you are. Okay.
Also,
Something's
there's
wrong with
people-
that baby.
There's people in the mommy group that will tell you, why are you coming to the mommy group for this?
That's true. People
Like,
in the
don't take
mommy
our
group
advice.
will tell you to call the doctor
Right.
to see if you should take him to the hospital.
They'll tell you to reach out to a different Facebook group.
Yep, sometimes.
It's the Monty Python memes group that you would get the actual.
All right.
After you consult the
Go ahead, sir.
Facebook mommy group, you will not be getting any sleep. You will not feel better.
In any scenario.
So one more. This is the last scenario for today.
What would you do?
It's Sunday, and your 4-week-old baby hasn't pooped since Tuesday. She's exclusively breastfed.
No.
She seems to be grunting a lot, but she's not crying. She's eating and napping normally, and all her diapers are wet, but there's been no hint of poop for almost 5 days. So, What do you do?
What do you
You
do?
take
A.
that nose sucker thing and you
Yep.
do that
the
somewhere
other
else.
Do nothing. There's no problem.
A
Post the
minimum.
scenario on the mommy group asking for advice. Call the doctor to see if you should take her to the hospital. Or use a thermometer and Vaseline to carefully open the baby's bottom and encourage the poop to come out.
I love the word encourage there. Come on, you can do it.
Good Lord.
Come on.
Is there anything right in this scenario?
Yeah, I'm going to say all of these are wrong. Feed them pumpkin. Or
Oh, yeah.
green
There you go.
tea.
Russ says Taco Bell, so you're on the same track.
Ooh.
Hey, Taco Bell. You guys know about Taco Bell because it gives you
Lots
of
diarrhea.
people-
Or
feed
Amber and Jessica are saying
Yeah.
C, and Christine. Wayne is also
I
saying
don't
call the
think
pediatrician.
there's actually a problem there, is it? Is it?
So here's the thing. If you called the pediatrician, you can call the pediatrician anytime you want. But do you know what the pediatrician will tell you if you call and say, my
Get a
breastfed
thermometer
baby...
and some Vaseline.
They'll be like, go on
Work it
Facebook.
out. Work it out.
Can you
Tabby's
get, like,
got
some
it.
milk of...
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's what I was thinking was, yeah, especially breastfed.
Breastfed babies can go more than 2 weeks without a bowel movement, and they will not worry about it.
That sounds like a wildlife fact. Sharks
Yes.
can go a month without eating.
Breastfed
Yep.
babies can go 2 weeks without poop in the wild.
Yep.
And love it.
So
But when they do poop, watch out.
look out.
I won't be in the room. Sorry.
Weeks worth of poop. Well,
She's
even
gonna
when,
blow.
I could
even
not
when
do
they
that.
poop, it's pretty much liquid. It's not really.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, we're gonna keep doing.
Oh my gosh! All right, that was. Brian did pretty well, I think.
He did.
What's the score? What was the score?
For having when we went into this show, we said the word baby, and Brian had no idea what we were talking
Yeah.
about. So he
What
was-
is that?
Yeah,
He's like the
not-
candy bar? Do you mean the
Yeah,
candy
exactly.
He's learned. He's grown.
I've learned something today.
You are something that you weren't before. The old fellow
like,
is dead.
I feel like now, if we were to wheel a wagon full of babies with bottles propped up in, Brian would not only know that those are babies, but he would say, "Hey, those bottles shouldn't be propped
Hey,
up."
hold the bottle with
Yeah.
your hand. Don't be lazy.
Right.
Yeah.
That's called growth.
If we've
I don't know,
invent-
I might need a refresher on that one. It'd be like,
if we invented
sure
something
did, I
that
guess.
I was gonna say, if we invented something that keeps pacifiers from falling on the ground, we haven't invented anything that keeps the baby bottle
We have.
like a Bane headgear.
It's called a human hand.
No,
It's-
no, that's
It's
not how we do
child
things
abuse.
here. That's
It's
not how we
called-
do
You know what?
things
They,
here.
you know what they should have. You know those helmets they have with like the 2 beers and the straw that come in.
Ooh, well done.
We could
I
do
like
one
that.
for milk for the baby, and that way you could just
No.
be hands free.
Don't say anymore. We got to draw this up.
Yep.
Real nice.
I will
Okay.
not say. No. I will not say anything else because who knows what might pop up on a future parenting quiz.
It's
We have
probably
just
already
scratched the
invented.
surface of the knowledge that we are going to pass on to you. All right. So, Jawan has one of our favorite segments.
Oh.
And
Girls.
while you're getting that ready, we also have a new segment that we were wanting to do, but we'll get to that. So, what is it?
What is WikiHow trying to
To
show me how to do?
All right, take
And
it away.
there's a theme. I decided to do a theme. Can
Okay.
you guess what the theme is? No. Anyway.
Babies?
So yes, obviously it's Father's Day theme. So, what is WikiHow showing us how to do
All right,
here?
How to
For
tell
those of
your
you who've
dad
never
he's
played
going to
before.
assisted living.
For those of you who've never played before, there's a picture here that came from WikiHow, and it is accompanied by an article on how to do something. And so we have to figure out from the picture what it is. Brian says, how to tell your father to go into assisted living.
Well,
I
look
think it
at the back left. Look at the windows. The bookshelves are getting empty. They're
Yeah, he
full
hasn't
up
quite
to the
moved.
right.
Oh yeah.
It does look pretty austere, doesn't it?
A
Now,
lot
Dad-
of people think it's sign language related.
Now, Dad, when they bring you the pills, just
Yeah.
point to your hand like this.
Get that out of your mouth, Dad.
Nerd dad, spit that out of your mouth.
That's funny.
Give me your gum, Dad.
How to keep your dad from choking on small objects.
On hot dogs.
That's the article.
Hot dog. I think it has something to do with his hair, with his hairline. I think it has something to do with he's consulting for hair replacement surgery or Rogaine or something like that.
We're going to take the hair from the base of your palm and transplant it to the top of your head.
I understand that it's very fine
Right.
hair, but
All that hair that you have here.
Hair here.
And just put
why
it
he's
right
like-
on top.
huh? Can you use some to make my left eyebrow as long as the other
So
eyebrow?
he'll never have to face palm again because he'll,
Yeah. You never have to try to trick people by doing this.
Dad,
um,
Dad, you haven't gone since Tuesday.
It's
not.
Got that.
now Sunday.
Is anybody close?
Everyone thinks it's about a care home.
Nope.
Well,
Nope.
the
Nope.
emptying a house, and I like the fact that they have a mirror.
Your allowance.
It's not specific. It's not a specific article. It's a very generic article.
Oh my gosh.
So, and I'm kind of blanking on
How
the
to,
title.
how to
So maybe I
demand
should
payment
just
from your dad.
maybe I should just go to the
Pay
to
up,
the
old
answer. I
man.
forgot what it is.
Come on, forgot what it was.
I
Go
put it
for
up.
it.
And it is, yeah, that's what I thought. How to be a good father.
She's doing the lesson, clearly.
7.
That's right.
Number
He's just
7.
listening. to
Realize
everything.
that a father's job is never done. Do not assume that once
She's
your
close.
children turn 18 or they have a college degree, that your work raising them is done, even though you dropped out of high school. Although it's important
What?
to encourage your children. No, I ain't
Oh. I'm over here reading to make sure.
Although it's important to encourage your children to become financially and emotionally independent, it's also important to control their lives, even though they're adults. I mean, important to let them know that you care and you're always there for them, and they are valued.
It's important to let them lecture you about things.
I
Yeah.
like Sarah's.
That I was
how
about to say
explain
is-
things.
Yeah,
No,
I was-
you push the power button, and then
like-
you push volume
He's
to make the TV go louder.
Right.
Dad, you have lost 3 remote controls. We are not
That's what it
getting you
looks
another one.
like. That's how he's being a good father, though. He's like, I lose the remote control so we can spend time together. All right.
She's showing him which
Oh,
direction
whoop.
they came in. That's okay.
We'll go back.
They were driving because old men love to talk about weather
The directions.
and directions, how you get there. Well, you see, we took Route 54 over.
I hate the
75.
interstate, honey. You know I hate the interstate.
Route 54. You could have gone on Route 11 and saved yourself a good 15 minutes.
I hate the interstate. All right. So the,
Okay, here's the next one. I hope I
how
remember.
to
How to invest in cryptocurrency.
I wish. Oh, I know what I can do.
How to check your bank account as a comedian.
Oh, these are not as specific as you think they should be.
how
This
to
is keep in mind this is the kid, so this is a
Look, she's doing so poorly with money, she had to buy a pineapple and not an apple.
Apple.
that's what I'm saying.
Sorry, honey, we can't afford to get you an apple. So here's the pineapple computer.
How to pay off your debt, how
Yeah.
to spend less money,
That's on the right track.
how to
Yeah.
not hate doing a budget.
This is an article for the children.
What's
Oh,
for the
how
children?
to open a bank account.
She's checking her 401k. Oh,
How
man.
to
Don't check y'all's 401k. I don't know if you have one, but don't.
how to watch your financial assets plummet during a recession.
Yes, very good.
How to do homework.
How to save money by buying clothes from the 70s.
She's failing math because she's like $sign arrow. No, Andy, that's the worst way.
I have a feeling that the $sign is a red herring. I think it's
No,
Dollar
well,
down.
how to
Yeah.
properly form letters of the alphabet or something like that.
It
Dollar
won't help
down.
you.
How to
it
study
won't-
the keyboard.
Yeah.
It won't help you guess the article, but it will get you, like they were talking about, what, spend less money. So how would that relate to the family?
How to bring
For this
family
chi-
costs
If
down.
this child wants to learn how to spend less money, how does that relate to our theme?
Tabby said how to pay off your parents' debt.
Okay, That's on the right track there.
How to select a college. How to
Yeah,
finance
how
a
to
car.
contribute to the family's income.
Okay, and what would that do to Dad if you were
How to make
How-
Dad happy.
doing less in the
How to
budget?
take
Oh!
over the family business.
Brian got it. Brian
Oh.
got it.
What was
Make
How to
Dad
make your dad happy. Number 4, use the internet and your phone responsibly. I don't know.
Oh,
I
my
guess this
goodness.
may have been written during the times where you had to pay per minute on the internet, because it's like, how are you gonna? If you're using the internet irresponsibly, how do you get charged more money for that? But,
You could also have used a picture of a thermostat and an arrow down.
yeah.
How to make your
Okay.
dad happy.
Listen to this. Discuss the boundaries of using electronics with your dad. Follow any guidelines he gives as to
Any.
how late you're allowed to stay up using the computer, or what sorts of things you can post online, because that makes things cheaper, right?
Yes.
Because we pay
Paper
per
picture.
we pay per post.
Oh, yeah, paper post.
Money's not growing on trees. You just can't be posting online all this. Anyway, avoid using electronics at the dinner table to show respect for your dad and the rest of your family. This will show that you care.
I thought it was how to make your dad happy. Move out of the house and live
Yeah.
on your own.
And buy a pineapple.
Yeah.
All right.
And learn to code.
Okay, now we're sliding into a more difficult. These are getting harder now.
What is with her mouth?
It doesn't. I can tell you this right now. First of all, the drawings on WikiHow are part of the allure,
Right.
part of the charm. The second thing is this thing. I'm going to show you the answer, and you're going to go, "What the heck does this have to do with anything?"
How to make white friends.
Yeah,
They like
they're-
high
It
fives.
was like they're having they're making a plan. It's like next week when we go out, honey. They really love high fives.
All right. How to
He's asked. We live where the check mark is in Michigan. No, the walk symbol. That's the most confusing walk symbol of all time. Because the hand is stop. Sco, everybody. Go. Okay.
how to sell popcorn.
Okay. Bear in mind, there's a theme, so it's about family. It's about
So
dads.
it's
How
how
to sell
to
popcorn to your
teach
father.
them what giant foam finger to bring to the sporting event.
This is what is it? Michigan
Multiple
State?
fingers is okay. One finger
Ah.
is not.
Yeah.
How to teach your kid boundaries. I like that one.
Oh, I can tell you in this.
I was going to say how to
scenario,
ask for consent.
Yeah.
Kind of. Well, this is mother and father here. that
Oh.
are discussing something.
Oh.
How to teach your kids how to make friends.
No, this is the dad
Instead
and
of
the
a green
mom.
thumb, why don't you have a green hand?
The dad and the mom are agreeing on something. I can say this.
How to set curfew for your children.
How to decide how many children to have.
Let's stop. Let's just stop right here. With how many-
5.
Yeah.
5 of them.
Let's stop with the number that we have.
Check.
I
Five.
agree that we should stop.
Yeah.
I greenlit our stopping. How to raise your kids. That's close. That's on
Nobody
the.
knows.
That's on the trail. Okay, fine. How many deep are we in?
How to sell. Okay.
To be a stay-at-home dad.
What?
I'm going to read this to you, and it may unleash a treasure trove of information here. Be honest with your partner if you feel insecure about your role. So is the husband pleased about this? That's what I'm wondering. Stay-at-home
clearly
dads
insecure.
often miss their careers. Think of that being a full-time parent isn't masculine, or they feel that their working partner has more power in the relationship. It's better to deal with these feelings than to bottle them up. So be open with your spouse if you're unhappy. So here's how to be a stay-at-home dad. Don't be unhappy about it.
What on
First of all-
earth does a green hand have to do
That-
with
that's-
working from
that's
home?
what I
Be
was
stay at
saying.
home.
He's like,
That's what I was saying about the picture. It's like, okay, I get it. They're discussing. They're talking about.
Hi,
whether-
can I
but yeah.
be a stay-at-home dad? No, what is that?
But like that's the international sign for stop is the hand up. It's like
Yeah.
put it forward. Even in countries where that's a rude, that's the rude thing. It's still like stop. It's like something you don't want. But not only is it green, it has a check mark. So it's like stop. Let's do this. But that's my favorite part. My favorite part of this. What is it? Venting and getting a pep talk from your partner might do the trick. So if you're a man and you're a stay-at-home dad and you don't like it, here's a way to settle into that role. and just and just belly up and do it.
Get a pep talk.
That's the message is if you're a stay-at-home dad, keep being a stay-at-home dad, whether you like it or not.
That kind of has the feel of the old, growing up, men couldn't have feelings, like my dad doesn't have feelings.
Right.
I think most of the adults here, their parents didn't have feelings. Dads didn't have feelings. You could rub some dirt on it. You know what I mean? Just that sort of thing.
My dad was happy or angry. That was his range.
They also couldn't have hobbies, so I'm glad that men can now have hobbies.
Right. We knew that if we wanted feelings, rather than going to dad, we would go to like the vacuum cleaner,
right, right,
refrigerator, or one
you
of the.
know me.
I always wish that they had like a magazine the way they had like Cosmo for women. They should have had one like that for men, like 10 ways to hug your child, or just things like that. How to not cry at the end of a movie. Just helpful article tips.
How to hug your child like a man.
Yeah, like a man.
How to tell if you're being too emotional.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
What to think about when your child says they love you. Baseball.
What to do when you're too emotional.
All right. Here's an article for the moms. And this one does make sense when I
how to
yes, how to entice your child to go to bed.
How to trick your child to follow you to some place he doesn't want to go.
It still has to do a 5x5 Rubik's Cube, which is really hard. Then slip into your diapers.
What is that?
Working on
then
this puzzle.
Play the maraca to your favorite jams, and then we'll give you
a diaper. How is?
Yeah.
What kids will follow a trail of diapers?
Well, that's a diaper for a Lego person. This is for. Remember, keep in mind the dad theme. So this is an article for mom.
How to find your child if the dad lost him.
There's a little box with a stick on them. It's an upturned box with a stick on the inside. Yeah.
Trick them into the bath. Yeah.
How to make a positive bedtime routine. Oh, how to tell your husband you want kids.
That's really close. Very close.
I like that the pacifier is the final thing for that.
How to announce that you're pregnant.
Yes.
Is that it?
Hannah's got one. How to be creative when telling your husband he's going to be a dad. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So the thing I don't know about, it says create a scavenger hunt. Buy a few inexpensive items that hint at your pregnancy and place them around your house.
And then in the bedroom, there's also a pregnancy test. That's the last. That's the final.
My question is, how many of these items do you have to pick up before you're like, wait a sec? So like diapers or a rattle, even. What's another one they got there? Just a play block and
a
pacifier picture on the wall.
Like, how dense is your husband after the third thing? He's like, what is going on?
There's just the baby that you delivered and brought home from the hospital there.
Honey, check the ring camera. I think there's baby is broken in.
Oh wait,
you
what is
spending
this?
our money on rattles?
Do you want a pacifier?
Or really dumb guy would be like, "Are you trying to?" I'm not into this. This isn't a good plan. Oh, that's right. Okay, they're starting to get darker. This is.
How to find your biological father.
No.
Paternity testing.
How to build a nativity.
What I thought it was.
I'll speed it up because we're getting
How to abandon your family. How
This is
to
a
leave your family so that they can't find you.
How to have two families at once.
This is an informational website that you go to find out how you can carry on.
How to play London Bridge with your child.
This is an article about legal situation.
How to get custody.
That's
How to
very
adopt.
close. Actually,
Okay.
you know what? We'll call that. That's it. How to terminate
A
father's
parental
parental rights.
I wish they had the big red circle and the line through for that.
Here's
That would've been good.
Here's the funny thing. Here it is. The first step 1: research laws on involuntary termination. This is like, yeah. Anyway,
But look at that. That's an interesting picture in the corner of that website too, with the happy family joining hands
Yeah,
with the child.
that's what
Shanty.
I was trying to throw you all off the trail.
That's the stepdad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the reason that we're terminating the parental father's rights.
We don't need the bio dad anymore when the stepdad is in the picture.
Learn how to terminate a parent's parental rights so you can successfully navigate this difficult legal issue. All right, this one's my favorite. We got to go out on this one. This also has nothing to do. Well, does it? I don't think it has
How? Okay.
How to
Yeah.
make it look like you're listening when you're not listening to your child at all. Just give a thumbs
anything. That's
up.
right. This doesn't have anything to do with the actual step. Yeah, that's
How to whistle the Harlem Globetrotters theme song.
Sweet Georgia Brown.
it's like, should I pursue music or sports?
I
Yes.
think that was what I was going to say. I think I've got this. How to encourage your child's decisions.
That is
Support.
that's close. We're gonna.
How to support
How
their
to-
passion.
That's in this. That's one of the things in this article. We could say that.
How to teach your child to hitchhike.
Should I whistle or throw balls at the cars? No, you hold your thumb up, you idiot.
Interesting.
How to choose a profession suitable to your height.
Am I tall enough to be a musician? Yes.
Basketball player? No.
No.
There's the new, instead of the double point, it should just be the thumb now.
Like Sarah's is good right there.
Howdy, Dad.
Dad,
Yeah.
How
Or the
to
fake
fake interest in your child.
It's somebody got there. It's pretty much how to be a good parent.
To your
Yep.
child.
How to dad.
So this
That's it.
is a picture representing how to teach your children to be independent. Huh? Doesn't that make sense?
Yes.
How to be independent. Dad,
Right.
do I play basketball or sing? That's the way. That's how you be independent.
Right. Now I'm not sure which one is the child and which one is the parent in that picture.
Yeah, he's about as tall as actually because he's closer, he might be shorter.
Yeah.
I just
So
keep
maybe
thinking of-
basketball is the way for this young lady.
I just keep thinking of that gif from whatever the movie is with Caesar, and he's like,
Right.
Kill the basketball. Remember, your child is not an extension of yourself. Your child is an individual under your care, not a chance
Oh.
for you to relive your life through them.
Sorry. Everybody's
Oh.
saying the Affert Party link isn't working, and so we're going to have to
It's
get
still
that.
not working because I pasted it in, my friends.
I have an Afford link, Afford party link.
Okay.
does it work?
Before we go, we're a little over, but we still have to hear from Brian because he is embarking on a new journey
Yes.
and taking us all with him.
hmm
Down the vortex.
So, I guess, well, we're going through a little thing, and so I don't know if I should go out of the stream and come back in the stream.
Oh yeah, sure.
Well, I have a. Yeah, hang
So-
on a second, I'll share this.
What
Go ahead.
I'm trying to remember what inspired it. What did he? It was because of his age, like his birthday.
Yeah, well,
was,
Brian
right?
turned 50 last week or 2 weeks ago now almost. And so now he's got some things that he would like to share with us. So here
Right.
he is.
Yeah.
Here he is.
So now we've gotten to this
Yeah.
this age. Now that I'm older, I've decided maybe I need a hobby or maybe I need some sort of thing, or I want to change up the look. So starting to mess around a little bit with hats, and so this was the first one.
I'm going to be
And-
honest. This was supposed to be a bit, but that actually
I
think that works for
was
you.
gonna say the same thing. Like, Brian, it's working for you.
That one
It's
actually
very
worked.
distinguished.
So welcome to the first and last, apparently.
I found my hat. Yay!
I found my hat.
It's the shortest running gag we've ever
Yeah,
done.
so I was looking into hats, trying to figure out exactly what I could do to. And I was going to try some different hats and take suggestions.
Hat
Go to a
quiz.
haberdashery and see if we could find a new hat for a new style and a new look. So that is kind of the going with the newsy, I believe, or it's Kangol.
Peaky Blinders, I think, too. So you could be like a
Yeah,
gangster.
that works for you.
Yeah, I need like an Irish accent.
You could be a gangster.
A gangster.
You got to shake
Father,
it
after
out
me,
for
Lucky
other...
Charms.
Oops.
I had a couple of suggestions that I was gonna see if I could get close. The first hat that I thought you should wear was this.
Nice. I like that. The sombrero.
Mhm. And then I thought this.
Yes.
Definitely.
The gentleman.
And then I thought, well, if you don't like that one, maybe it just needs to be accessorized a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah, that's on there. But I've got some other suggestions. But if we're gonna do this on a sort of a running basis, I'll put my suggestions out, and you can keep your suggestions going. And
Okay, and we were talking about getting suggestions from the Cliquers and possibly having people, if they wanted to, send in hats for me to try live on air, and we could just talk about it and see if that I could narrow it down to a new hat, a new look. So,
and you will wear any hat.
Any hat.
No hat is off limits.
No hat is off limits. So, just need to set up either. We just need to figure out a way of where to send them, because I don't want to give my address over the internet.
We could drive over to your house and deliver them personally.
Exactly. Well, so yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, leave that hat on for the.
I was gonna say, should I take him out of the stream, or is he just gonna go out with the style?
Let's just
go out,
and we'll just read the credits like we're all wearing hats.
Right. So you could go to johnbrandon.com to become a clicker, and then you will get access to the after party, assuming that the link is actually working. You might not. You might have to be in the comment section going, hey, give us the link! You promised us a link and you won't do it!
It's working. I fixed it.
But, at least you'll have the right to demand the link if it's not there. CastingCrowns.com to find out where Juwan is going to be. And also, you might be watching us on youtube.com/comedybrian, because we stream there every Sunday. If not, though, go at least follow him and subscribe with notifications enabled. Vacay with Comics is coming up in, how many days was it? Pat and Gayla and Sherry? I think
38.
36, 38,
wow.
something like that. Yeah, under 40 for sure. So, no, they were saying it earlier because they've got a countdown going. So somebody knows. And I don't know how to read the credits tonight, because reading it like you're wearing a hat is the dumbest thing.
I mean,
I've ever
Irish
heard.
gangsters. Irish gangsters isn't bad. Or we can just do dad. We'll do the dad voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do
dad jokes.
voices.
Yes.
Okay.
Read the credits like dads would.
How did you guys get here? Did you take Route 52?
Comedy click.
Comedy click.
Oh, look, it's raining out. Make sure you wear an umbrella.
Hi, Amber Bradley. I'm Dad.
Hey, Josh Klingsheim, make sure that you're home by 10.
Christoph Miller, stop touching the thermostat. We don't pay for the air conditioning in the whole neighborhood.
Hey,
If your
Jimmy Potter,
friend,
money doesn't grow on trees.
Elaine Williams, if your friends jumped off a bridge, would you?
Hey, and from Starving Comics Show to all you dads out there, happy Father's Day. You're just You're like a Wonder Woman, but you're a man, the man version of Wonder Woman.